Yes! An entire open universe to explore. Or so I thought. Turns out No Man's Sky isn't a true open universe. Yes, yet another lie surfaces. This one actually a little more tragic than the others. No Man's Sky is not a true open world, open universe, whatever you want to call it. It's not as open as Sean Murray claims it to be. In fact, it's broken. So, here's the thing. An open world game is supposed to be open, right? Not sort of open. So why the hell is No Man's Sky being called an open world / universe game? It's not even that. It's casually made the mistake of tricking us into thinking it's truly open. And here's why it's not a true open world game. Number 1. First off, you can't even fly into any sun. Try it right now. Go to a star system and try to fly towards the sun. I'm sure many of you have tried and just gave up because it took forever. But what if I told you that no matter how long you boosted there, you wouldn't get to the sun? Well, it's true. You can't. In fact, the game just glitches up before even getting there. The UI gets scrambled and you pretty much break the game. Nice one, Hello Games. Real nice. Number 2. You can't even crash your ship. It's impossible. You can lose health, but you can't actually crash it into the ground on a planet because the game won't let you. This is probably the biggest gripe players have when flying into a planet. I know I want to crash my ship.
You can land on asteroids.
Number 3. You can't travel between star systems with pulse engines. Yeah. Remember way back when good old Sean Murray said you could actually travel between star systems without warping, but it would just take a really, really long time? Yeah, well, just like boosting to the sun, you can't actually leave the star system, it just glitches. And without any real navigation, you're just wasting your time and breaking your game. Number 4. You can't shoot your gun inside buildings. I know it's not that big, but like seriously, you can't do that. It's so frustrating, especially when an NPC doesn't give me an item because I made the wrong choice. It kinda makes me want to blow it up with a couple grenades, but knowing I can't even pull out the weapon makes me even angrier. Number 5. This might actually be the biggest one. You ready? You don't actually warp in the game. Yes, I know what you're thinking. Computers have to load stuff, and spawning you in is virtually the same as warping. But hear me out for a second. Warping is actually a loading screen. Yes, Elite Dangerous has that too. I think even Star Citizen as well, but I don't think they made their games like No Man's Sky. See, in Elite Dangerous, the entire galaxy has been generated, so all the space is still there, and you can fly out of your star system. You just won't be able to see anything because you have to warp there first. However, in No Man's Sky, you can't actually fly out of the star system, or else your game glitches up. So what that means is that all that space in between stars in No Man's Sky doesn't even exist. Think of it like this. Every star system is a room, a spherical room, and you can't get out of it. Every other star system is like this. Now when you warp, you actually just spawn into the star system like you would in an MMO when changing servers. Now this technically means that when you warp, you aren't warping from point A to point B. You're leaving one room and entering another. And that's not open world or universe, whatever. This is just my theory, however. But if you think about it, all the glitches so far prove that you can't travel outside of a star system. Yeah, you can't. So yeah, No Man's Sky is getting ever increasingly worse because of the numerous lies that have been surfacing up recently. I mean, these are game-breaking lies. These basically break our idea of what No Man's Sky is supposed to be, even though it technically did hit the basic mark. But that's technically as a lot of people have been saying. Anyways, if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're down for more content. I'm going to be coming up with more stuff as I'm getting back into YouTube. And tell your friends about it. And if not, that's cool. This is the Lonely Spaceman. Over and out.